the worst it's ever been, according to locals. One resident told us he saw a couch floating into the Ala Wai or down the Ala Wai this morning. Our Eric Nacton spoke with neighbors in Waikiki about this problem.
I'm disgusted. I'm discouraged to even I wouldn't touch my finger in it.
Water conditions this weekend at the Ala Wai Canal are causing an ocean of concern. What is causing this, do you think?
I believe the low tide.
The decisions you make upstream have downstream implications, whether that's using less plastic or more plastic. You use less, the Ala Wai will remain cleaner. If you use more, then there's more chances for it to end up in the Ala Wai.
Dealing with extensive debris, the artificial waterway in Honolulu serves as the northern boundary of the tourist district of Waikiki. It was created in the 1920s to help drain rice paddies and swamps. Residents nearby don't see conditions like this on a regular basis.
I've been living out here for maybe like 6 years. I've never seen it like this.
Rubbish filled, just plastic. You got metal, there are suitcases, coolers, propane tanks.
You've been vacationing in Hawaii for 45 consecutive years. Ala Wai, what are you seeing right now that you haven't seen in years past?
The water's a lot higher than I've ever seen it, and there's a lot of debris.
The canal serves as a primary drainage corridor for area rivers and streams. It runs from just northwest of Kapahulu Avenue along the length of Waikiki, then turns southwest to empty into the Pacific Ocean. The canal's now dealing with some of its most severe circumstances in years.
Plastic bags get away from people very easily. The wind picks them up. They land in a street. Not everybody's a litter bug. Sometimes it happens on accident. Ends up in the street, goes into a storm drain, lands into a stream, and then ends up if you're living in the metropolitan area of Honolulu, ends up in the Ala Wai, and then eventually the ocean.
And the overall goal?
If our guests are saying that this is the dirtiest the Ala Wai has ever been that they've seen, then we got to seriously pay attention to that and do what we can to mitigate the problem. And that's by, reducing the use of materials that end up polluting the Ala Wai, and then also just increasing the amount of cleanups that are happening. So more volunteers out there helping out. I'd suggest reaching out to the main organizations that do this type of work. The groups like the Genki Ball Project, they're out there on the Ala Wai. Then there's Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii, Parlay for the Oceans, Kokua Hawaii Foundation. There's so many groups doing great work out there. So find one that matches your ethos and volunteer. But all of these organizations only exist because an issue exists. If the issue didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. The goal for us is to go out of business because there's no longer a problem.
Eric Nacton, Island News.